Yeah, I have the original PF flyers. By the way, speaking of original stuff, I have my original Training Day stubs from 2001.
Get out of here.
I've been collecting ticket stubs since I was 11 years old, and I saved them all.
That's awesome, man. There you go.
Since you were 11?
11. The first one I ever saved was Die Hard 3. I have all of yours. John Q.
Oh, that's
outta here.
amazing,
Antoine
man.
Fisher, yeah.
Well, you like just and they're fresh. And keeping them in a box.
They're in like a baseball card collection.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Have you ever run across people that do that?
No, I'm the only person I think I know that does
Now
it.
that you said it.
Yeah.
On camera?
Yeah, on camera.
$5.50 for the ticket back then.
Is that right?
Yeah. I think one of the best lines, or one of the best quotes ever is the Mark Twain quote you put at the beginning of the movie where you say that the two most important days of someone's life are the day they're born and the day they find out why. And I wanted to ask you, do you know that day where you found out why for each of you? Do you remember that day?
Why what?
Just
that why you were born?
Why you were born, yeah.
Wow. And now, because I guess in our story, in our film, it relates to what he really is and what he really does.
Right.
You know, for me personally, what I do professionally is not all of what I am.
Correct.
You know, because I could say the day I began acting, but then I have to think about the day I got married or the day my first child was born. You know, things like that. But this guy obviously wasn't able to do anything else. He had a dull life. He's working at Home Mart and by himself, and he's got all these strange habits that from the outside you go, he's not living, you know, and what he becomes again in the film is really what he's good at, but he was in denial, I guess.
I think you have mastered the art of the epic walk away from a slow motion explosion, especially in Man on Fire. I need to know, if I ever find myself in a situation where I need to walk away and look cool from an explosion, can you give me some tips, Denzel? I need some help on this, and especially from you as well.
Distance. Keep your distance.
Can you say stunt man?
Is that not you? And that is you.
Yeah.
How far away is the
No,
explosion?
it was away. It was far away.
It's far away.
That's all the ships and that stuff.
All the
back
ships
there.
back there, yeah. It's far away.
I could feel the heat though.
Yeah.
But what is the key to like not flinching and looking cool when you do it?
Good director.
Hey.
Yeah. Because those scenes, and even the scenes like when I'm walking that office upstairs, they're constructed, you know, by Antoine with the thing on the eyes, and you know, it feels seamless when it's all put together, but it's a lot of pieces.
Yeah, that's really cool. Now, I know you've been in the business for a long time, and you've been directing some great films throughout your career as well. I wonder for each of you, how has filmmaking changed since the day you started back in the 70s and 80s? And for you as a filmmaker, what are the biggest differences and similarities you see in filmmaking nowadays that you did back then?
Well, there's obviously more technology.
Right.
I'm not as scared. My first television movie, we had there was a two-shot with me and the girls. I did about Wilma Rudolph, and the camera is pushing in. So every take, as it pushed in, I was going. And they're like, cut. They're like, Mr. Denzel, you're moving away from the camera. I said, am I? Yeah, because I wasn't used to this group of people with the sound, and they were all moving along with the camera on the track. So I'm talking, I'm like, I didn't even know I was doing it. So I don't do that anymore.
You don't do that anymore.
I don't do that anymore.
You know RG3, the quarterback for the Redskins,
Yeah.
right? So I hosted. I went to a charity event.
Quarterback for who?
The Redskins, Washington Redskins.
Washington?
All right, we can't say the name anymore. I know. But they did a charity event where all the Redskins chose their favorite movies to play for a charity event for $200 a ticket, and all went to a good charity. RG3 chose John Q, and I interviewed him afterwards, and he told me he cried at the end of that film when he first saw it with his father. Do you have any type of message for him?
You know, a lot of people. First of all, have a great season, RG. I hope you can stay healthy. And thank you for your compliment. A lot of people love that film. I think, you know, the whole family and what you would do, you know, for your child or for your mom or for anybody. A lot of people were really touched by that. And that's a Nick Cassavetes did a great job, and it is a tearjerker.
Yeah, he cried at the end. He admitted it on camera.
Yeah.